Hi, Primary 7. Chapter 2. 8 years later, back on planet Earth. Before I get my breakfast, I make sure everything in my bedroom is just right. I smooth down the duvet, push the chair under the desk, and turn my globe so England is facing the sun. Then I get a red pen and cross yesterday off on my homework timetable. Good. If I spend a couple of hours working on my speech tonight, then I'll be right on track. I don't believe in luck or superstition, but before I leave the room, I take a moment to glance at my picture of Valentina Tereshkova, the first woman to fly in space. Her steely gaze keeps me focused during the day. I grab some Weetabix from the kitchen, then follow the thud, thud, thud coming from the front room. Only Mum would play bass anthems at 8 in the morning. I find her kneeling on the floor, blowing up a paddling pool. Sitting on the sofa is my sister, Elsa, a jammy crust dangling out of her mouth. I turn down the music, then join Elsa. I start eating my cereal, trying to ignore Elsa's powerful wee smell. Her nappy looks suspiciously bulgy. There's a hiss of air as Mum pushes in a plastic stopper. Looking forward to trying out our new paddling pool? Not really, I say. Mum, we live in a flat. Why do we need a paddling pool? So we can have fun, Meg. I thought we could fill it up and pretend summer's here. I look around. Toys, clothes, and books are spread all over the carpet, and Pongo is running round and round the paddling pool, barking at the inflated rings. Mum, there isn't enough room for this in here. There's loads of room, she says. Then she jumps to her feet. I'm going to start filling it up. Elsa takes the crust out of her mouth and holds it out to me. No thanks, I say, but she keeps jabbing it in my direction. Da, she says, da. Okay. I take it off her and pretend to eat it. Nom nom, I say. Happy now? Elsa smiles, sticks her thumb in her mouth and flops back on the sofa. Then we watch as Mum runs to and from the kitchen with pans of steaming water. She's wearing her Tinkerbell nightie and her bleached blonde dreads are gathered on top of her head with a scrunchie. Her bracelets jangle as each pan of water splashes into the pool. After 6 trips, the water just about covers the bottom. It's going to take ages, she says sadly, swishing a toe in the water. Can you help me, Meg? Sorry, I've got to get to school. I go to the mirror over the mantelpiece and start brushing my hair back into a ponytail. Such beautiful hair, says Mum. I can see in the mirror watching me. Her turquoise nose stud gleaming on her pale face. We look so different. Me with my dark eyes and hair, and Mum, blue-eyed and with hair so blonde it's almost white. I wish you'd wear it down. It's easier this way. I smooth a strand of hair behind my ear and button up my blazer. I brush some toast crumbs off my shoulder. Shouldn't you be getting ready for work, Mum? In a minute. I'll just put a bit more water in. Mum runs the Mancap charity down the shop. That's her main job, but she's got loads of others, like fundraising for Greenpeace and running the community allotment. She wants to make the planet a cleaner, better place. It's fair to say she doesn't feel the same way about our flat. Meg, can you babysit Elsa after school? Mum dumps another pan of water into the paddling pool. You know my friend Sarah, the nurse? I shake my head. Mum's got so many friends I can't keep up with them all. Well, Sarah's going to do some volunteer work abroad and she needs a lift to the airport. I don't know. I think about tonight's jam-packed square in my homework timetable, Mum. I've got so much work to do. Plus, I've got to practice my speech. Mum looks at me, eyes wide. I'll be back around 6. You and Elsa can just hang out together until then. It'll be fun. I look at Elsa, who's now lying on her back on the sofa, gurgling and trying to get her foot in her mouth. You really need to give Sarah a lift. It would help her out a lot, Mum says. Then she pulls me into a hug, pressing my face into her hair, and I smell the sandalwood incense she loves so much. I put up with it for a moment, then I wriggle out of her arms. Okay, I say. Mum's face lights up. What would I do without you? Over Mum's shoulder, I see Elsa crawl towards the edge of the sofa, reaching for Pongo's tail. Mum, I say, but already Elsa is losing her balance. She wobbles for a second, then tumbles forward. landing on the floor with a thud. There's this moment of silence before the screaming starts. Mum darts across the room and scoops Elsa up. "Oh, poor baby," she says, showering with kisses. Pongo jumps up and tries to stick his pointy nose between them. "I'm going now," I say, but they don't hear me. Now Pongo's been pulled into the hug too, and his excited barks rise over Elsa's screams. I slip out of the flat and shut the door behind me. Immediately, I'm bit by the quiet, the bright cold air, and the view. Our flat might be small and damp, but it's got the best view in town. I stand on the balcony and look from the houses at the estate to my school. Beyond school, I see the hotels, the sea, and the pier. Then I look up at the sky, higher and higher, until I find the moon. It's a white smudge that's disappearing fast. I turn and run down the concrete stairway, my feet ringing out with each step. I've got to get to school. I've got so much to do.